Bam! Week 7 of X. Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining the stream. I'm Nine, as usual, here to host the upper bracket finals. I'm really hyped up. These are two of the best players that I've ever seen play, so I'm really, really happy that, first of all, we got them into this thing, and then that they're here to play some games for us to watch. So can't wait. In the meantime, wanted to let you guys know that there's all the VODs for all the other matches on YouTube. You can find more info down below on the Twitch panels. Excuse me. And the prize pool is currently at $120. If you guys are willing to donate anything at all, I would be so happy. 100% of whatever gets donated will go towards the prize pool and towards the winner. So there will be no fees taken for nothing whatsoever. And we're coming in. We're coming in fast on the anniversary. And that's the plan, is to have the finals hosted on the anniversary. So there's that. And otherwise, let me just join my co-hosts. Yo.
Yo.
What up, my
What's
dudes?
up, man? How's it going?
Very, very well. I'm really, really hyped up.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this set.
This is going to be great. This is just going to be great. Did Swell say something? Because he's in the voice chat, or?
We were just talking.
So
I haven't heard him in too.
The players are in, you're in, Biolog's in, but if anyone else wants to cast, we need to get him in here, so... Maybe he's playing some LHL lobby, I'm not sure.
I'm just here to chat, by the way.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
You want to join the cast? Because if you do, you have to follow the link, because I want to close the invites.
Yeah, no, not today. Thank you, though.
No worries. So I guess it's back to you and me, baby. Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Oh, baby.
So who's your favorite to win this? It seems like everybody's taking Mez, including me.
What can I say? I was going to say Wuhek, but the fact of the matter is that I have seen Mez practicing. And, I mean, he's got more pedigree, I think.
He just won B3H with a 10-0 sweep, dude. So, yeah. I mean, we can't say that he's rusty anymore.
So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's going to be really close, whatever happens. And I'm really hoping to get 5 games. But I really cannot say. I mean, Wuhek is so strong. I know he's been playing a lot of draft lately. But...
All right, let's see what the decks are. What?
Ooh, spicy. Oh, both players are attacking against each other. What?
Did you see his deck, bro?
Wait a second.
What the
I just
heck?
need to talk to the... I mean, so Mez was having fun the last times. Like, you remember, he was switching decks every time and playing like out of meta decks and stuff.
Dude, what is this tech? Look at this deck.
Wait, I need to just...
Is this a meme or is this 9,000 IQ? It's Mez, dude. It's winners finals. He wouldn't bring a meme to winners finals, would he? Is he a genius?
He said, I mean, in the previous times when we interviewed him, he said it was just the plan was just to have fun. So that's probably what he's doing.
Yeah, but look at the deck. The only meme parts about it are the Keenfolk turrets and the Centaur. But what's his plan? Is that for mono red? Expecting mono red out of?
It's kind of gotta be, right? I mean, the one reason to play the Centaur War Runner is when you play against red heroes, right? That's how I see it anyway.
Yeah. And then you got the turrets that can take down the armored units
and the legionnaires. Interesting, very interesting. And Wuhek, on the other hand, playing the Tinker. So I guess he was expecting mono blue because that's what he played the B3H with, right?
They're asking if they can play Meziljie. I'm gonna chat. Nice, dude. This is gonna be fun.
Oh, this is gonna be
Meziljie,
awesome. Let's go.
slicing it up.
Oh man, yeah, I'm hyped up. All right, so Mez in the bottom with the double edge. Oh, Wuhek's got a great hand as well. All cheap cards, double
Yeah.
gank. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we like to see.
Just gonna take a second to spam the stream, see if people come in and join us.
Okay, so Wuhek, if you look at his deck, he's expecting to draw cheap hands like this. It's almost all 4 and under. He's got 1 spring and 1 time of triumph just for that late game, but sticking with the slightly less aggressive list than we have been seeing from him when he runs red-black. I mean, he's been running the Sorla instead of the Lich, but going back to this version might pan out for him a little bit different.
All right, so this is gonna be really interesting.
So unless he draws a different 4-drop here, his best play is probably going to end up being Nasal Goo here onto this Bristleback. Unless he wants to save it for something else, he could always elect to play the Legion Standard Bearer to the right of it, but that's open to punish a lot more, so going for the safer play. And he can take a kill onto BB with this double edge. Look at that. Oh my god.
Sweet.
He's dead.
Feels good, man.
Oh. That's some value right there, my friend. And so maybe he'll elect to play the Legion Standard Bearer right now and try to get a kill onto Lich. Take the advantage here in this mid lane. But same situation as last lane. It's open to a punishable play from Meziljie. Rolls the dice though, and he is going to be rewarded. It can get responded to by one of these creeps. However, it's not going to be a losing situation.
Someone's sneezing. Sorry, I'll be right with you. I'm just setting the stream up. Sorry. Sweet. All right, so now I can finally pay attention to the game. Excuse me. Yeah,
Okay,
I mean, the double edge is just... It's such a flexible card. It's cheap. It's hard to play around it. Deals damage to the tower. Just insta-kills heroes. Does so much.
And Meziljie has used all of his early game tools here, so he's at the mercy of pulling some cards right here, or else he's going to have 2 turns to wait to be unlocked. Obviously, he is going to have the strong lead in that early game, but right now it's going to be that push opportunity for Wuhek. But with only Tinker to be able to do it, it's going to be somewhat tough. He does have initiative and March to the Machines, though. And a blink.
Yeah. Yeah, Mez is just... his hand is not cooperating much.
Yeah. I mean, he gets another goo. That's going to be quite nice with the Chain Frosts.
Yeah, and I also will say, I mean, it's not like Wuhek is doing a lot of damage as it is. So if he does get to the late game, this is going to be great.
He does end up acquiring the Vandal, so he can play one more Vandal in this mid lane. However, okay, and there Tinker goes. Wants to play some more of these cards.
What's your general impression on Tinker in Red Black Mirrors? Not that great, right?
Depends on how much black and how much red there is, you know? I mean, because he's great against black and he's bad against red.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, nasal goo is kind of the solution. You know, if you pop a nasal goo onto a BB that armored up, then
Sure.
suddenly the marches are good again. If you just pop it on axe, you can take it, or the negative armor. We all know how good that is.
Yeah. Goes for
So
the gank, kills the flag bearer.
yeah, and that's a really high value gank right here. He can always play the Vandal later.
For sure.
But
It is kind of weird to see a red black mirror without an axe, though, right?
yeah, yeah, it is actually.
Wuhek choosing the Tinker and Mez just choosing the Centaur.
Centaur.
Yeah, there is a bit of echo. I do believe it's. Are you with loudspeakers or?
Me?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or are you with your headphones?
No, I have my headphones on.
I also, the chat is complaining from echo. I do hear an echo as well.
Are you? Is it from me?
I actually don't. Not sure. Yeah, I think it's from you. Yeah, now that I talk. Yeah.
Is that thing outside?
Yeah, I do have some construction in the back, but it's not that loud. But I don't know why your mic would be
It's
echoing
weird,
through mine.
but it seems to
Here,
be.
maybe I'll restart Discord, I guess.
Yeah, no worries. All right, so a big deploy here. Wuhek going, with the mix of red black hero in both lanes 1 and 2. Not worrying about lane 3 at the moment. It's at 40 HP anyway. So just trying to assert dominance into the first 2 lanes. That's where the game is going to be decided anyhow. And Mez just this expensive hand. So I mean, he's basically stuck with a Glodian a duel for this round and items. Fortunately for him, the duel isn't going to accomplish much here. The Vandal might, if he wants to trade for the creep or just, excuse me, or just jump block potentially. I mean, with this hand, he's just gotta play for the stall. He can't really focus too much on trying to be aggressive or anything. He has to drag the game on. So I think we might just see Mez taking more of a defensive stance here and try to drag the game as long as possible. Also notice that Wuhek is playing 1 Time of Triumph. I don't think I've ever seen a red-black deck with just 1 Time of Triumph. It's generally some combination of 2 or 3.
Yeah.
There used to be these very aggressive lists with Sarla that didn't run any at all, but that's a whole different beast.
Yeah. For the most part, I've seen 0, 2, or 3 as well. But the 1 is kind of just in case he needs it. I mean, generally with this list, I guess it's less. It is still a little bit less aggressive than he normally has it. So is my mic still doing it, the thing, or
sounds good to me now? Well, I still heard it slightly, but I think it's good. Test.
So it's when you talk?
Yeah, I hear myself. Yeah, I still do. Yeah, it's still there. I hear myself. There's echo of me, not echo of you. Which is weird, but yeah, it seems to be coming from your end. Don't worry, we'll start it between games, I guess.
Okay.
Also just realized that my game sound is all gone as well.
Alright, can you talk again? I changed it. Changed something up with the mic. Oh.
And I mean, I get the impression that Mez's game plan seems to be working fairly okay.
Its potential.
Like, none of the lanes is completely out of control. Sure, he's taking some damage, but nothing brutal.
I think he might want to consider abandoning a lane and committing. As of right now, the Wuhek is kind of giving up last. I mean, he's not really hit it at all, so it's still at 40, so he can still go back in there at any time. But
Yeah.
I never thought I'd fight alongside the Bronze Legion.
I just feel like looking at these two lanes, Wuhek's Bristle doesn't have any armor. So basically his only hero with armor right now is the LC with a natural 1 armor. And there's a Spring and a Chain Frost coming in. Like this next round, depending on how it plays out, might be like super devastating. And then the subsequent round even worse, actually. But let's see. It's not gonna have it work. Chooses to keep initiative, doesn't want to blink the center anywhere.
yeah, I think Mez is going to be pretty confident that Wuhek is not going to go back into that last lane. Is he really going right there? I'm almost okay. Yeah, it was showing me that he was because
He doesn't really need
Wuhek
to.
really. If he's looking at these lists, he's knowing that he's less favored in the end game, and considering all these cards have just been sitting in
Oh man,
Meziljie's.
and look at this, no creeps in lane 1, that's a perfect chain for us.
Yeah, it really is.
This will be fun to watch.
Ooh, that's really nice.
If you don't pull the chain thrust there, you never pull it.
So that's GG, right? He can just LC isn't dead, so he can spring out of there, full heal, blink. You know, only 1 blink from Wuhek attached to Tinker.
And the main problem
If he
is that
really wanted.
yeah, he doesn't have any deployments coming in either. That's like the main issue. And we know that there's a
really
double
want-
TOT.
Yeah, exactly. If he really wanted, he could just duel the Tinker instead of the Spring. He could recognize that Tinker, that there's only 1 item in hand. It's not a Blink Dagger, so he could at least push it this turn.
So, do you feel like Wuhek maybe didn't respect the chain frost too much by deploying the Tinker mid? Shouldn't he have gone with the Tinker right? Or maybe even left?
I love the look on their faces.
Well, Tinker left would have still just fed the Chain Frost. He's got negative armor on him, so. I
So
don't
do you
think
think
it
he was
would've
just
worked out.
banking on getting a creep there, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, or him not having it. He didn't have a way to take initiative either, so he was kind of just screwed.
Yeah, and I mean the fact that Wuhek only has the
to
TP
die
scroll
for
in
me.
hand, also I mean gives Mez such confidence, like just knowing that your opponent's heroes have such limited mobility. He is gonna be able to put a bit of a fight, but put up a bit of a fight, but let's see. He's gonna be stuck with black heroes, and he's only got a couple of black cards.
The thing is that Meziljie can TOT and blink into this lane next turn. That's going to be checkmate.
Yeah.
Quite comfortably, in my opinion.
If he hits other blinks, he can either bristle in lane 1, TOT,
Ready to
blink 2 or
fight.
3 heroes lane 3, and then TOT
I'll
again.
find a use for it.
Just to make sure if you... Okay, he gets a blink. And Wuhek doesn't. Yeah, so he goes for it, bristle lane 1, we're gonna see a TOT and double blink out, I imagine. Who do you leave back?
Probably Lich. Lich can pull some heroes. You want 1 red and 1 black, and Tinker's gonna be. He's got less health, but at the same time he's got his ability.
Honestly, you should have begged for mercy.
Yeah. Ooh, dude, Centaur. Holy
That was kind of
shit.
brutal. But I don't expect. I mean, I don't think that Mez prepared this deck for this specific matchup. I cannot imagine it. He must have been expecting mono red. Do you think?
It's got to be the case. Yeah, that was definitely tech for mono red, 100%. But it worked out anyway. Okay.
So yeah, I'm just telling the players if they want to hop in for a quick chat
Okay,
with us.
I turned my mic down. I don't know. Let me know if
Test 1, 2, 3 sound. Yeah, I don't
Hello.
hear any echo. Hey man, hey, you just blew our minds, man. You just blew my brains out. There's brains all over the room. So tell me. First of all, congratulations, good game. Second of all, what you were expecting him to play mono red and you teched against that, or what was the idea?
Yeah, mono red or like 3 red black. I didn't expect this sort of aggressive, but it's almost even better because like now I didn't draw my keen folks and stuff, but it like stops them from going 80 quite well as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, as long as they have red heroes, this is a really strong list, I think. Like I've been trying it out, but it's been working really well.
yeah, I mean, it looks like a meme deck at the very first glance, but really it's just Centaur and Turret that's unconventional in there. Everything else is quite, you know,
Yeah, I mean
orthodox.
it's like my old Tinker Lich with Axe, but I just like Axe usually wasn't doing much in the mono red. Like against the strong heroes, it was good against blue, but I'm not expecting him to play blue. So
Well, he spent his mana on turn 2 on that nasal goo, and that allowed you to safely go for the kill on to his hero with the double edge, and I think that was a really impactful play. Kind of won you game lane 1, and you snowballed just off of that. So I mean, really got a lot of value.
it's really hard to play around as well because it's like you have to play your cards at some point. Like you can't just sit around either, and a lot of like even if you don't do it on 4 mana, you can still play your 4 mana minion, and if they play their 4 mana minion, you still have the option to. It usually happens on 5 mana, is what I'm saying, or like it's harder to play around.
Yeah, just 1 mana and so much.
Yeah.
Gives so much versatility. Yeah, I am sorry, I don't want to make these interviews too long, also because I believe Wuhek is kind of waiting. So
yeah,
that was a great game, and yeah, let's see what you bring to the table this next one. Good luck and have fun.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. So cool. So cool.
Yeah. That was spicy. I think he's gonna go mono blue right here.
Yeah, it seems like both players have already registered.